When I moved away from Homestead, I said several things. One of them being I'm never moving back to Homestead. The other one, as time went on, I'm never going to work for the city of Homestead. And as time continued on, I said I was never going to date a girl from Homestead. And I was never going to meet a girl in a bar that I could take home to mom.
My original list of a perfect man included a man that was going to be respectful. I didn't want him to be a partier and someone that had a belief in God. I didn't really care how far along he was in his walk. I wanted someone with a career and just somebody who was going to treat me like a gentleman.
With it you are pulling me closer.
Wow, I can't believe that today, Jessica and Ryan, it's finally here. May 16th, 2015. The day that for sure was appointed by the Lord. But today, first and foremost, my friends, I want you to remember that you are standing before the Lord and making this covenant with each other before Him.
It was 10th grade. I decided to accept Jesus, which was around the year 2000.
Around the turn of the millennium, I think I was in 7th grade, as when I accepted Christ to be my Lord and Savior.
And I had one foot in the world, one foot with God. And I decided to take that foot out of the world and put it towards fully committing my life to Jesus.
I knew as I continued on, I wanted a family, and I wanted a career that's steady, a family life that's steady. And I started to pray for a girl.
It's gonna be worth it.
After I felt that I had really gotten myself right and was on the correct path, the path that was the one that the Lord was leading me on, I came up with a revised list. I revised it with wanting someone who already knew the Lord, and most importantly, somebody that I could grow with in the Lord. And I, changed things around. I wanted someone that was going to be my best friend, and someone that was loyal to me, and someone that just truly loved me, and I knew that love without a doubt, the way that the Lord loves me, and I know that it's unfailing.
I knew that was the ideal Christian woman. And so I started to pray, and I wanted, number one, for her to be a Christian, because I knew everything else would follow that I wanted.
Gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it all. I believe this.
The night I met Jessica, we all went out for a mutual friend's birthday. And of course, it was at a bar. And like I had said before, I knew I was never going to meet a girl in a bar that I could take home to mom. Well, God works in mysterious ways, as we all know.
11 something, and I get a call from Megan. I'm on my way. I have my cousin. Sorry it took so long. And I said, no, I'm not going anywhere. I have all my makeup off. I'm in bed. She didn't give me a choice. She said that she was going to come bang on the door. So I was kind of ticked off because I didn't do my makeup as nice as I had originally done it.
So I'm sitting there at the bar, and I see Jessica walk in with a mutual friend of ours. And I said, wow, who is that? And so I went up to our mutual friend, and I said, her name is Megan. And I said, Megan, who is that? And just nonchalantly, she said, oh, that's Jess. And I said, well, why haven't you introduced me to her ever?
And I sit at the bar, I order a drink, and I turn around and I see Ryan. I didn't know who he was, and I asked Megan, I said, Megan, who is that guy? And she goes, oh, that's Ryan. I said, introduce me. And next thing I know, Ryan comes over and tells his friend, next round's on me. And I knew I had to start a conversation with him, so I said, does that include me?
And just our connection that night, and just how easy it was. Very natural, as if we've known each other for a long time. And believe it or not, technically we have. Right here on these baseball fields, I actually played baseball with her younger brother since we were really little. And chances are we were playing at this field at the same time, and we didn't even know it. You know, like I said, I never thought I'd meet a girl in a bar I could take home to mom, but I did.
It was a night of partying, but it was worth it.
God gave me you for the ups and downs.
You know, we had to change the date of our wedding for many reasons.
We sought a lot of counsel, though. We prayed about it. We sought a lot of counsel. He's taken us this far. He's not going to leave us.
You know, it's hard to build a steady future on an unstable ground, but with Jess, it just makes it that much more stable. May 16th, we make that covenant with the Lord, and it's going to be, you know, us together from that day on.
With him at the center.
With him at the center, absolutely.
Above anything in your lives, love never fails. So Jess and Ryan, when you grow impatient with each other, as you definitely will, remember, love is patient. So just step away from that situation that has brought you impatience and pray for each other. Ask the Lord to help you to be kind, because love is kind. Also, love does not envy or boast. You know, that's something that is a little bit more serious in a marriage relationship. So remember, praise each other's accomplishments, praise each other's actions, and show each other support. Because remember, as a couple, you're going to be stretched and pulled in ways that you never thought, and you will be put to the test. So keep in mind, love is not proud. In your journey together, find pleasure in each other. Look at each other and put each other first, because things just cannot go wrong when you do that. Why is that? Because Jessica and Ryan, love is not self-seeking. You don't go seeking your own desires. This is going to be beyond hard, and you find yourselves angered by the other, and you'll want to do what you want. However, the Lord, in only a way that He can direct you both and tell you this. Because love, it's not easily angered, and it's not going to keep any records of wrongs. You know, that's kind of hard, because sometimes that's what we want to do in a relationship. We want to, you know, throw those wrongs at each other when we're upset. So during these times you do have a disagreement, keep it on the issue at hand. Resolve it. Don't go back to past records of wrongs, because Satan, he's going to try to drive a wedge between the two of you. He usually begins this battle in the mind. You need to fight back with the truth of His word. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. And remember, the truth is the Lord. So finally, guys, remember, it always protects. Ryan, that's going to be really easy for you to jump in and protect, you know, your princess and guard her. But I'm not always talking about that physical harm, but harm from others, you know, just by simply not, you know, sharing those things that really only belong between the two of you. Protect each other with your words. Love always trusts. Trust each other enough to talk and listen to the concerns that each other have. And love, it always hopes. So never lose hope the Lord has placed in both of you. And remember, the Lord is your anchor of hope. And lastly, love always perseveres. So never give up on each other. This will be easy if you remember the simple truth of love never fails. We know this simply because Jesus, guys, He is love. And He will never fail you. Keep Him at the center.
God